Back to the beginning, people. Back to the humble beginnings, actually, man. And I say humble beginnings because we've been down this road before, man, twice before. Actually, you could say thrice before if you count the fan film, which was that's a different story for a different time, people. Now, there is a fan film for this movie if y'all have not seen it, man. It is a direct sequel to this original one we're about to get into, but Black Christmas, man, 1974. I'm about to piss a lot of people off, as I tend to do, with what I'm about to say here. Now, Black Christmas 1974. I remember I had seen this movie after seeing the 2006 remake, and I'll get to that 2019 remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, and I'll get to the fan film in a second. But I remember going back after, seeing the 2006 movie. And I remember coming back and watching this. Like, let me watch the source material. Let me watch the template. Let me watch the movie. Speaking of template, that was the template for a lot of slasher movies that came after. Man, especially holiday themed slasher movies. Obviously, you had like the granddaddy of all slasher movies, which was Psycho, and this was the predecessor for movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th and My Bloody Valentine, man. This, technically this set the stage. There's not too much on-screen slashing or just slashing in general that goes on in this movie, but people do consider this to be the template. A lot of people consider this to be one of their favorite Christmas themed horror movies, one of the greatest slasher movies of all time. Like, whatever you want to call it, that's what a lot of people call it. Me, personally, I think this movie is pretty overrated, man. I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I'll stand 10 toes down on it at least until we get to the end of this commentary, because maybe I'll feel differently, man. Y'all know I tend to, see things with another pair of eyes, and I'm more open to things a second time around or a third time around, or if I haven't seen it in a while, for that matter. But I remember going back and watching this one, and I was like, yeah, it's a well-made film, but this does what that original When a Stranger Calls does, where I'm thinking I'm getting one movie and I get like three other subplots that just take the movie in a completely different direction, man, and just derail the shit for me. And I remember once I was done with it, I said, yeah, it's well made. The cast is great. The directing is fine. But I remember telling myself I had way more fun watching that 2006 remake, man. And I can't remember. I think, was it Glenn Morgan that directed the 2006 remake? I did commentary for that if y'all want to check that out. But that one pretty much gave me what I thought I was going into this one for. Now I know it was a different time period, and the slasher remake craze was really cranking that shit out in the 2000s. But I was like, in the 2000s, I said the cinematography is beautiful, the cast is great, and I'm familiar with the cast. It's by, I think, at least two of the people from the Final Destination franchise were on there, and there's no surprise that they were if you look at some of the death sequences in that movie. But I said this delivered a straightforward, gory, nasty slasher movie, and it almost made me throw up at some point. So it'll always have a special place in my heart. I think that the 2006 remake, unpopular opinion, again, I think it's better for me personally. For what I want to go into it expecting, I get that in the 2006 remake. That 2019 bullshit that Blumhouse did, not that was one of the earlier reviews that I did, and I remember giving it a second chance and doing a commentary for it. I think I boosted it up maybe a slight bit with the rating, and I think that rating went from like a 1 to like a 2 when I did the commentary. I think that 2009 or that 2019 Black Christmas reboot is one of the worst. Fuck a reboot or slasher movies or horror movies. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen, man. That's one of those movies where if people wanted to call it woke, you definitely could. This is one instance where people out there, and I hate when people use this term because they don't have any context as far as what they're talking about. But Black Christmas 2019, they're forcing that woke shit. They're forcing their agenda, and that movie just self-destructs very early on, man. And it's fucked up because I was really excited for it when I found out Blumhouse was doing it again. I was like, whoa. Me personally, I had fun with the 2006 version, so I'm wondering what Blumhouse is going to do. Then they said it was going to be PG-13. I'm like, I can get around it. Then I saw the trailer and I'm just like, what? Like, what the hell is happening here? You got the fraternity from hell with the statue they worship with the black shit coming out of it. I don't know, but what I can appreciate about this 1974 version is the fact that it feels better as far as an old school slasher movie, an old school horror movie. I'm a sucker for the vintage, y'all know that. It feels good. And it, one of the things that I love about this is one of the things that carries on with movies like that the successors like Halloween and Friday the 13th, things like that, is the simplicity here. There's a guy who finds his way to this sorority house during Christmas break and he stalks these girls. It is a very slow burn film. There's a lot going on. There's a subplot where somebody goes missing and the sisters are, filing missing persons reports, and then and there's a subplot of the Olivia Hussey being pregnant. Listen, man, there's a lot going on here, but I'm going to give this another fair shot, and I'm going to treat this as if I'm watching it again for the first time. I don't watch this movie very often at all. There's always that one scene that I see online or social media where the chick is going in the attic and looking for the cat, and Billy just speaking of Billy, there's another thing I appreciate kind of about this movie more than I do in the 2006 remake. Now, I do enjoy that remake, like I said, but keeping Billy in shadow and not really showing him too much, that does add to the creep factor of this movie. You only see hands, you see eyeballs and things like that. And you see things happening all without really revealing too much of who Billy is or what he looks like. And I think that, keeping the mystique of his character is pretty well done here. And I know a lot of people appreciate that a hell of a lot more than seeing, mustard flavored and mustard colored Billy Lenz in the 2000. That shit was weird, making him yellow, but I don't know. Him and Agnes were kind of creepy too. But, Bob Clark, man, you got to give a rest in peace shout out to Bob Clark here, who also directed another Christmas classic, A Christmas Story. And, he passed away in 2007. I don't remember if he saw the Black Christmas remake, but I know that he had some type of input as far as the movie goes. I can't really say exactly what it was, but if I think of it at some point during the commentary, I'll let you guys know. It was written by Roy Moore, and like I said, man, the cast is really good in this movie, man. Olivia Hussey, she's no stranger to the genre, because Olivia Hussey I also remember her in It, the original miniseries It. She played Audra, and she kind of gets put in that catatonic state, and she's in the spider web at the end of the part 2. You got the late great Margot Kidder in this movie, man. I think, I loved Margot Kidder and everything, man, and I wasn't a super big fan of those Superman movies from back in the day, but I think she was great casting in those movies. She's great casting here. The Amityville Horror, she was great casting in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, man. She is definitely missed all around. Andrea Martin's in this movie, who would come back to play the house mother in the remake. John Saxon, man, I always forget that he's even in this movie. And John Saxon is another actor, just another artist that is just so missed, man. I don't think he's used enough in this movie from what I remember. Doug McGrath is also in here. I remember Doug McGrath being in that opening sequence with Vic Morrow in the Twilight Zone movie. He's in the scene where they're in the bar and Vic Morrow's just bitching about everything and just being a racist piece of shit. But that's just his character. Rest in peace. Shout out to the actual actor Vic Morrow. And people, I feel like we should just get into this because we're almost 9 minutes into this intro, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying not to burn myself out. I started to do Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, but I had to keep doing take after take after take. Excuse me. It was pretty time consuming. It was pretty overwhelming, so I just decided, let me go with something that I feel like the listeners will gravitate more towards for the holiday season. And we went with Black Christmas 1974, which is streaming on Tubi, man. And I'm gonna try to get the ads out of here the best way I can, but it is streaming on Tubi nonetheless, people, in case y'all are tuning in. And y'all know, if y'all are tuning in, y'all are the true Tudor Reviews MVP. So let's keep the Merry Madness edition commentary going, people, with Black Christmas 1974. I will hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be a good time, especially when it starts off saying film funding in association with whatever it said, because it just faded out. Couldn't read it in time. They came right in with the logo too. Right in with I like the logo. Logo's pretty good. Logo, title card, whatever. The house is decent here, but I like the house in the 2006 remake a lot better. It's just something about the way that that movie is lit, man. Now, I didn't mention that is not the Michael Rappaport that we know today, people that's in this movie, but it is an actor named Michael Rappaport in here. How crazy would that have been if Michael Rappaport was in one of the Black Christmas remakes? I think that would have been pretty decent. But I still, listen, maybe it's unfair, but I don't care what movie Michael Rappaport's in, you're Remy. You are Remy from Higher Learning, and I don't know if I could trust you. Oh, was that Billy walking up to the house? No, that's not Billy. I was about to say, if that was Billy, I never noticed him just casually walking up to the crib like that. One of the things I will also give this movie credit for, I'm pretty sure Scream was accurate when they said that Peepin' Tom was the first movie to deliver the killer's POV shot. This movie, I think people remember this POV shot a lot more, and this definitely set the stage for a lot of shots of Michael Myers. You know, this movie, I will definitely give the credit where it's due. It is a template film for sure. Billy looked up like, damn, that's high as fuck. I ain't got no ladder. I ain't got no rope.
Hey, who left the goddamn front door open?
Yeah, that is no good. He's like, yep, got it. If somebody ever spoofed this, just have Billy just fall the fuck off that thing, you know, as he's climbing up. Keep his POV shot throughout the whole opening sequence and just have him fucking himself up through and through trying to get into the house. And then just have it to the point where he's been trying to get in the house so long he doesn't even want that house anymore.
When they were working tonight. We were there this afternoon, Bart.
My man's afro is.
How's it look?
Youlish, very Youlish. Have you got your Santa Claus suit ready?
Yeah. What time do little bastards arrive?
At 1 o'clock.
Terrific.
Hello? Pardon? Who?
What?
Bob, it's for you. Long distance. Oh, great. Hang on, I'll take it in the other room.
This is why we don't leave attic windows open, people. Lucky for me, my attic doesn't have a window. It definitely gets cold as fuck up there, but I don't know. The chimney is in my attic, so maybe Billy could shimmy that. Listen, Billy is a flesh and blood killer. I wish the fuck he would try to come up in here. As soon as I hear that heavy breathing, he's going to get punched in the fucking trachea. You can't heavy breathe anymore.
Mom, hang on, I can't hear you.
I feel like certain, you know, even though people, you know, think these are the scariest movies of all time, like as far as slasher movies in general, certain killers, I think I might be cool. If it's Billy and Agnes from the remake, then nah. I'm listen, because they were crawling through the walls and the floors. Ain't no way.
No, we're just having a little party. No, I've had a couple. Oh, come on, I'm not drunk.
Yeah, you are.
No, I have some stuff to do in the afternoon, and then I was just gonna get the 7.
This is like the 1974 version of Hardcore Henry. Yo, let me tell y'all something real quick, man. A little sidebar. As if there aren't going to be more sidebars through this commentary. I saw probably like 5 minutes of Hardcore Henry, and that movie looks insane, man. I don't even know what to expect from the rest of it.
Who the hell is he?
Good night.
You're a real gold-plated whore, Mother.
See you next
know
week.
that?
Okay. Hey, call before you come. I'm gonna have to get my parents used to
I'll
it.
just get a couple of my friends and we'll go skiing. Yeah, sure, I'm fine. I'll see you around.
She's like, Mom, I'm actually falling asleep. I gotta go.
Put the Christmas music back on.
And was this before or after Superman? I feel like it was before. I couldn't tell y'all the years in order or not in which the Superman movies came out.
Yeah, sure, Bob. My mother's taking a place up at Mount Holly's. Anyone else want to come?
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Great. How about you, Claire?
No thanks, Barb. I've made some other plans. Okay.
Hello? 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 Hey, quiet!
I always say, man,
The Mona!
who's Mona? Nah, I always say you only get but so many hellos, man, and don't call again. Fuck. It's a combination of somebody who's got a sore throat, the Gremlins, and the Joker. What'd he say? I swear it sounded like he said, "Let me stick my tongue. Let me stick my tongue in and lick it." That's what he said. Okay, he's part Leatherface too. The little oink oink. I knew he said that.
Let me lick your pretty piggy cunt.
Whoa, Billy.
Pretty big cunt.
Billy is not good at dirty talk.
Not bad.
Oh well, she's impressed by it. Margot Kidder's like, huh?
Listen, you pervert, why don't you go over to Lamb of Kai? They could use a little of this. Piggy cunt. You want my fat cock too? Oh, why don't you go find a wall socket and stick your tongue in it? That'll give you a charge. I'll stick my tongue up your pretty pussy. You fucking creep.
This for a 1974 movie, the way they wrote some of this stuff is pretty wild, man. That's like dialogue you would put in a 2023, like American Pie movie.
Provoke somebody like that, Barb. Oh, listen, this guy's minor league in the city. I get 2 of those a day. Maybe.
Damn.
But you know that town girl was raped a couple of weeks ago.
Oh no.
Darling, you can't rape a townie. You really are too much.
That's pretty fucked up to say.
It's a sorority house, not a convent. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go pack.
Come on, Claire. She didn't mean anything. No, really, Jess, it's okay. I have to finish packing anyway. Hasn't she had enough trouble fitting in here without you getting at her all the time?
Come on, I know a professional version when I see one. Speaking of professional versions, here we have the Queen of Vaudeville, circa 1891. I've been shopping. You know, I think the stores must take tacky lessons.
I'd be like, I can't hear anything you're saying with that Chinese cigarette in your mouth. Take that shit out and start talking regular. I think that's the lady that gets the hook in the face when she's looking for that cat.
Where have you been? Mrs. Mack's been looking all over.
God There's another that I listen. I'm fresh off of Christmas with the Cranks commentary this week. That looks like a little bit like the cat from Christmas with the Cranks. I can't stand those fluffy ass white cats, man. Shits make my eyes itch. Oh, she's about to get snatched up in that closet. Yeah, Billy's definitely in that closet. I think R. Kelly being in her closet is way more terrifying than Billy. I think he's got Billy beat. Honestly. Should I or should I have not said that? I feel like once I get the sponsorships kicked in, I'm definitely gonna have to clean up the act a little bit, people. Or maybe not. Maybe that's what sells.
Claude? Is that you, Puss? Kitty? Who is that?
Billy had all that mouth over the phone, and now he not saying nothing. I mean, I know he didn't want to scare her off, and he wanted to go through with the kill.
Claude? Who is that?
Girl. Oh, girl. Whoa. That was well done, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was a nice little jump scare right there. I wonder what the audience reaction was.
Come on, Mrs. Mack, put it on.
Put it on? Oh, come on. I'm not going to bed. Come on, please. Put it on. Anything for you girls because it's Christmas.
Billy just waltzing around upstairs like he owns the place. He is moving in silence though for the most part. He gets around very undetected in this movie. I do remember that.
Oh, yeah, come on. Everybody takes a little something, won't take long. Come on. That's the girls. Just a little cooperation. Let's just get you up, because you're tired. You really are.
How wild is that, man? Just the idea of somebody just camping out in your attic and you have no idea. That's insane to me. It's kind of like it's like one of the better aspects of the movie You're Next. I don't really like that movie like that. I said that recently in my Godzilla vs. Kong reaction. But something Adam Wingard did that kind of creeped me out. Was the fact that the dad finds those piss bottles in the closet upstairs somewhere, and he understands in that moment, like, these people, whoever are coming after us, have been here for days, camping out, staking out our place for days. Not staking out, but they've been inside. I need a book like that, the one Miss Mac has with the
Jess,
it's fit for a pint.
You girls are just too good to me.
Oh, nonsense, Mrs. Mack.
Do y'all miss rotary dial phones? Like, I remember my grandpop had, I think one in the, no, it was one upstairs in his bedroom.
Wait a second, Peter. Jess, it's for you. It's him.
Is who?
Hello? Oh, it was good. Too bad you couldn't make it.
I've been practicing for 4 days straight. I'm really worked out.
Yes, I know.
Jess, dear, you won't forget to put out the lights.
You've got to find some time. I've got to talk to you.
You sound funny. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I just want to talk to you.
Why don't you tell me now?
Because I want to talk to you face to face.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but ladies, we hate that.
It's not
We need to talk.
playing games.
Peter, we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Peter.
Okay, I'll be in room 30 all day.
All right. I'll see you around 2.
I didn't mean to sound short with you. I guess I'm just exhausted, okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
I love you.
I know. I'll see you tomorrow.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Well, good night.
And I would have never said it again. Promise you. Yeah, Miss Mac is sloshed right now. And what if Billy just popped out of the medicine cabinet? I'd be like, oh, he's good. Look how filthy the inside of that. Oh my god. Damn, Miss Mac. She got a pint stashed in the top of the fucking toilet. She what?
Jesus, I wouldn't wear this to have my liver.
Oh god. That's disgusting. She gargled with the liquor.
Yeah?
Rinsed with the liquor, I mean.
Yeah.
And then took a swig of it. That shit has been in that nasty toilet water. That's when it's time to seek help. And Claire ain't getting no help here because she just, damn, that is. Yo, I'm telling you, why didn't she just bite through the back? Yo, me and my girl have this argument a lot. At least like 37 times a day where I'm just like, yo, if somebody ever did that, you could bite through the bag. And she's like, how the fuck can they bite through the bag? You can't do that. And I'm like, yes, you can. Bite through the bag, because at some point you're going to try to breathe. You're going to catch a little bit of that bag. And first of all, you know, it's kind of like what Tyrese said to that guy in Four Brothers. He's like, everybody thinks to go for the belt. It's never the bag. Now, she didn't have a belt wrapped around her neck, but if you're not restraining my hands and you put a plastic bag on my head, just rip the fucking bag open. There's nothing wrong with your hands, man. This looks like a shot from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I expected to see that priest on the swing just being real random and weird. Ooh, yo. My man got creamed with that snowball, and I'm sure the kids, yep, those were the kids that just took off somewhere. I mean, kids do that type of stuff in Philly all the time. Like, you get hit with a snowball, they're just gonna run off like, fuck out of here, old head.
I see that you're busy, but I wonder if you could help me. You see, I was supposed to meet my daughter here at 1 o'clock. It's 1:30 now, and she's still not here.
Why would they hit him with that snowball like that?
Yeah, I think so. I know she lives in a sorority house. It's called
This haircut my man got right here, not the old man, but the guy right here. He's going for that Tom McLaughlin.
Some of the girls are over here today, but I haven't seen Claire. The place isn't far. I'll tell you how to get there.
Ho, shit. Santa, please.
Look, she's supposed to be going.
Yo, she's drinking in every scene she's in.
Well, we decided that we would go skiing for a few days.
Yeah, and I've been looking forward to this for 3 weeks. Bitch.
Damn.
Santa naughty.
Ho, fuck.
I just don't know, Mr. Harrison. Her clothes are all packed and ready to go. I bet you'll find her.
I feel like the lady in these pictures is just, oh wow, she's got her middle finger up in one of those pictures. Yo, this movie's a little crazy. Like, we're not even that far into the commentary, people. This movie's a little crazier than I thought. That old lady is just flipping somebody off in those pictures.
Yes, I know.
I'm very disappointed in this atmosphere. I intend to do something about it. Who's this?
That's a friend of Claire's, a very nice young man from the town, Chris Hayden.
Chris Hayden, eh?
I didn't send my daughter here to be drinking and picking up boys.
Oh, Claire's a good girl, Mr. Harrison. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea about that. She is a good girl. I'm sure you'll find her at the fraternity house. As a matter of fact, I could show you the way. I have to go to a store near there, if you wouldn't mind giving me a lift.
I know where it is,
Is she hitting on this guy?
but I'll be glad to give you a ride.
Or is she just nervous that, you know, she doesn't want him to see that picture?
This is very kind of you, Mr. Harrison. I'll just get my bag.
She's so strange. Saw the picture anyway.
I didn't send my daughter here to be drinking and picking up boys. Oh, shit.
Yo, Miss Matt, she got the pint in her purse. Like, she is, listen, I drink, people. Trust me, I do. And I'm going to be doing a lot of it this weekend. My birthday is next Monday. So this weekend is definitely party time. You know, I'm pretty much keeping it in the crib. And I have no desire to go out and drink and go to the, you know, bar hopping and clubbing and all of that shit and have a party. No, I'm not doing all of that. If anything, while I'm drinking, I'll probably be recording too. I still got to get content up for y'all. But Miss Mac here, she's probably the reason I'm going to pace myself.
Mommy? Is that you, Claude? Oh, Jesus, Claude, look what you made me do.
Yeah, blame the cat.
Come on, Claude. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, Claude, I gotta go.
I don't know why, yo.
Kitty.
Claude seems like a proper name for a cat.
Claude, you little prick.
Where the hell did this dude come from?
This is very kind of you, Mr. Harrison.
Think nothing of it.
She just... her dead body is just... nobody even notices her body just up there, chilling.
I'm pregnant.
Whoa. You could let me know a lot easier. I mean, listen, there is no easy way to have that conversation.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No.
Wait, is he the same guy that was kissing the other sorority sister in the beginning?
You can't make a decision like that. You haven't even asked me.
I wasn't even going to tell you.
Jess, I want us to have a baby.
She's like, we're not having shit until you cut that hair, man. I feel like Matt Frewer would have played him if they recast it.
Don't you ever consider anyone but yourself?
I've thought this out very carefully, and I know what I'm going to do.
Do you know how important this afternoon is to me?
It says the guy who just said, don't you even think of anyone except yourself. Narcissist.
Just get out of here.
He's an asshole.
Jess,
He's like,
I want to talk to you tonight.
would you stay a while? I
There's
want
nothing to
to
discuss,
play
Peter.
I think there
for
is.
Elise.
I'm not going to change my mind.
We'll see. Will you be there at 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you tonight.
That is a weird conversation to have. He's like, you're going to change your mind. Will I see you?
I'm sure there's
Okay,
nothing
all right,
wrong.
I'll see you.
Yes. I've just been talking with a friend of hers. She's going to call around for me. Yes, well, if we don't have any...
Yo, she's giving the kid champagne.
Yes.
Yo, Margot, I almost called her Margot Robbie. Margot Kidder, what's up with you, shorty?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, goodbye, dear.
Please tell me that's cider. Even the old guy's looking like, what the hell is going on here? I hope that was cider, man.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Then I'm hanging up.
again. Billy? Oh, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
But your mother and I must know it.
Who's that, Jackie Earl Haley?
You've got the wrong number.
I haven't even caught you yet. Sounded just like Freddy from the 2010 remake.
But your mother and I must know it.
Billy is a hell of a voice actor, man. Main Street and Swanwick Avenue, yo. That is where they filmed one of the Police Academy scenes. I'm lying, obviously. I don't know where the hell those cross streets are.
Look, I really don't think you're taking this as seriously as you should. I mean,
We may appear
we made this whole thing up.
Hold it. Jeez. Could you just give it to me one at a time?
Well, what the hell are you planning to do about it?
You. Shut up.
You smell like
You know,
alcohol.
for a public servant, I think your attitude really sucks.
Shut up.
That's the best comeback he can do.
You're convinced your daughter is missing, you can fill out one.
She's got a cat. Yo, between Miss Mac and Margot Kidder's character, they are getting wasted throughout this movie, man.
Thanks.
I'm about to go all out this weekend and just give y'all. I'm about to give y'all a crazy Intox commentary.
Let me help. Thank you, dear. You know, we gotta get Mr. Reynolds to fix this door. I must have called that son of a bitch 100 times about it.
I mean, kicking the door isn't going to help.
Was another one of those calls just now?
Oh, what there, dear?
It was weird. Some woman screaming, then a man wailing.
Claire Harrison's father was here today.
Really? I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to her.
Well, you still might. Claire didn't meet him where she was supposed to. I thought she went over to the fraternity.
Where is it? Those bottles don't drink their salt, for goodness sake. Eureka.
Yo, okay, I'm glad that pint was empty because she cannot keep having all these hide-a-pints around the sorority house. That's ridiculous.
Could you give me the number at the sorority house? Please.
Just like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
sure.
222 film.
It's, Fellatio 20880. Fellatio.
Margot Kidder looks like a young Demi Moore in this movie, yo.
It's a new one. How do you spell it?
Capital F. E. Little F.
She damn sure does. I don't know if it's the bangs or the eyes, but she looks like Demi Moore a little bit. Any more, any more resemblance and it would be uncanny. I did not know that there was a hockey scene in this, and I just got a little too excited, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. My whole I've always played street hockey as a kid, but never like on the actual ice with ice skates. And seeing that recent incident on the ice where that guy got kicked in his neck and he passed away, unfortunately. I don't remember his name, but recipe shout out to that guy and prayers up to the family. That was rough to watch, man. But that was always my fear. That was always my fear of ice skating, was like just getting cut with one of those skates, man.
What happened?
They didn't take it seriously.
Why?
I don't know.
Why are you yelling?
I think they figured she was shacked up somewhere.
He looked at her like, now, don't make me go searching. Is he reading music or is he just freestyling? He's got to be just going with the flow here, because it's trash, bruh. Imagine him doing this shitty performance in front of Simon, Paula, and Randy. is just stop at this point, because what is this? He's gonna say, it's a creative performance piece. You're not supposed to understand it. Simon would have been like, it was absolutely ghastly.
Well,
Get better.
she's out for Christmas holidays, but there was a band practice over at the high school this afternoon, and Janice plays a clarinet. And when she didn't come home, I phoned Melody Green, that's her best friend, and they hadn't seen her all day. She's only 13 years old, Lieutenant, and
John
my
Saxon.
husband's a trucker. He's out on the road, and so I came over here.
Yeah, well, is it really so unusual for her to be just a few hours late, Mrs. Quinn?
Oh, yes. She should have been home at noon. We were going to buy a present for her father.
Nash, you stupid son of a bitch. You got a big goddamn mouth.
First of all, lower your fucking voice, Craven the Hunter. You see that big ass fur coat he came in there with? Who you think you are?
What's up?
He's like, listen, my dad has money. That's how I can afford this coat.
Why this idiot gets away with saying the things he does.
You're a friend of Claire Harrison?
Yeah, I've been taking her out.
Okay, so that's the guy that Claire was kissing. Okay, so it's not the same guy. I thought they were
Sergeant, put me the file on the Harrison.
you know, because the remake does that where Kyle, I can't remember that actor's name. I know he was in Grown Ups too, but the guy who plays Kyle, he was a 2-time piece of shit. And he was smashing Claire and
We should try to eat something, Mr. Harrison.
oh my god, he was smashing Claire and Katie Cassidy's character.
No, thank you very much, Mrs. McHenry, but I just have no appetite. I feel I should be doing something, but I don't know what.
Well, why don't you just try to stop worrying? The best thing you can do is stay right here. I'm sure she'll call or show up soon.
Nah.
You just knew what to do.
Did you know? This is a very little known fact, but did you know that there's a certain species of turtle that...
Finish the sentence.
Certain species of turtle that can screw for 3 days without stopping. You don't believe me, do you? Well, I mean, how could I make something like that up? Barb, dear. No, really, they just 3 days, 24 hours a day.
Listen, Margot Kidder just might be my favorite character in the movie.
I'm lucky if I get 3 minutes. Do you know how I know this? Because I went down to the zoo and I watched them.
Oh, I thought she's about to take it to the extreme and say, I went down to the zoo and fucked the
actually,
turtle.
I didn't stay for the whole 3 days. I went over and I watched the zebras because they only take 30 seconds. Premature ejaculation.
She is gone, yo. She gonna throw up? That is, I don't want to be like that for an Intox commentary this weekend. I don't want to be like, did you guys know that the director of this movie also directed, and then I just fall the fuck over the table, knock everything over.
Don't shit me.
It's like,
Since you're all thinking, why don't you just come right out and say it? You think that I drove her away? And if she's dead, you're gonna blame me.
there's a possibility.
For God's sake. Well, that's what we're all thinking. Why doesn't someone just come right out and say it? Barb, dear, you've had too much to drink. Mr. Harrison...
I don't give a shit about Mr. Harrison. I'm sick and tired of everyone in this house insinuating stuff and not coming out with what they mean.
Barb, why don't you go upstairs and lie down for a while?
Shut up. And you leave me alone. God damn you. You think it's my fault, don't you? You've been implying it all afternoon.
Barb, you're drunk. Go to bed.
She's looking like, I'm drunk every day. You shut up.
Yeah, sure.
Crystal Lowe was basically Margot Kidder's character in the remake, and she was knocking back shots and chasing them with wine, and she ended up throwing up at some point, and then she's just on bed rest for the rest of the movie. Did he just You just destroying a beautiful piano, sir. Don't do it. It's still a good piano. Don't do it. Oh God. Was he going for the Beetlejuice look with this blazer and he just ended up making it checkered instead of striped? I can't tell, but it is hurting me to watch him destroy that piano.
He's in the dining room.
He shook the guy's hand. He's like, "Nice to meet you, sir. My father killed a bear yesterday morning, and that's how I've got this coat. Do you like it?" Was that is Billy outside the house, or was that just a shot, or was that Billy's POV? Like, I don't know.
Bill, listen, I'm sure.
Damn, Andrea Martin's got a nice. This movie has a lot of nice coats.
I'm going to my sister's for the holiday, so I might not be here when you get back.
Yes, okay. Look, just checking on Bob before you leave. Could you do that?
Of course I will. And you bundle up.
We'll be all right.
Mrs. Quaid and Mr. Harrison have asked
My dog's probably barking at Billy right now.
you for coming out on this cold night to help. Now, Mrs. Quaid has told us that Janice most likely came through this park on her way.
Now, see, this is a whole nother thing. Like, so, wait, the daughter's missing,
When I tell you,
and now there's somebody else missing.
on the south edge of the park with your assigned officer,
Wait, I don't know. Maybe maybe I missed something here.
spread out evenly, don't bunch up. There'll be 2 sets of dogs leading the way. Just spread out and follow them. George and Carly, stay out of the flanks. Fumes will mess up
My man got the Pooh Shiesty mask on.
You're no use to us. Now, if any of you find anything, I want you to send someone out immediately to report it to me. Is that clear? Are there any questions?
Is this going to be on the test?
Okay, let's go.
I like that they got the little snowmobiles. You don't get snowmobiles in movies when they're on a, when they're on a search for missing persons. It's a nice shot right there, actually.
Alligators come through the gate, but goodbye leg if you get away late.
Jesus, man. She's. Oh my God, Claude is just licking the dead body like that. I mean, the cat doesn't know any better, but that's.
All right, I hear you.
And Miss Mac, I'm telling you, whatever liquor she's drinking, I'm pretty sure she's got sponsorships from them.
Claude?
Either that or she's sleeping with the owner of the liquor company, because that is all she's been drinking throughout this entire movie.
Claude?
I'm not going up in no attic to get the cat. I'm sorry, man. I've got 2 cats. And one of them, I don't know if I've told this story before, probably, because I always repeat myself, but the bigger cat got on the roof one day, and I just couldn't bear the thought of him just staying up there or just getting out into the wild, out in these streets. So I went up there and got him, man. And I am terrified of heights. I'm not even gonna say afraid. Terrified of heights. But I feel like if Claude was in the attic, at least he's in the house. So I wouldn't have been going up there. Nah.
How'd you get up in the attic, Claude? Shh.
Now this would go on to be probably the most.
God damn it, you can wait.
The most classic moment, or you could say one of, I guess, but the most classic moment in the movie.
Jesus Christ, Jonesy, how could be up here? Claude? Now look what you made me do.
Billy can't wait. Look how his hands are like trembling with that hook.
Jesus, I gotta clean this place up one of these days.
Yeah.
Claude? Claude? I can't see a damn.
Billy's like, just turn around.
Claude?
Just turn the...
God damn it, Claude, I'm gonna have you fixed.
Lord, she's like, oh my God, there she is. I feel like the way she turned around is pretty realistic. She's like, oh no, there's somebody behind me, isn't there? Okay, so let me ask a question. Are y'all cool with them not showing it? Is it more effective, you know, what you don't see type of thing? Or would y'all have preferred some type of special effect for that moment? Automatically made me think of Ghost Ship, where that chick, I think it was the singer with the red dress, when she gets that hook under her, crazy effect. But I don't know, I guess in 74 less was more. Bars. What's up with Billy? I'm saying what's up with Billy like he didn't already have psychological issues. Okay. Just get it all out.
I'm gonna have to split. Peter's coming around and I'm late already.
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm coming home soon too. I'm freezing. Okay, see you.
We'll let you know if anything happens.
Yeah, she's about to go meet with Peter. I keep saying Peter like that because don't ask me why, man. It was a point in my life where I would check out Love and Hip Hop every once in a while, and Amina from Black Butterfly, Peter Guns, the rapper. I know a lot of these names is going to be unfamiliar, but Peter Guns was her kiss. Oh, they did show her hanging like that. Basically, Amina from Black Butterfly, she would call Peter's name like that. She'd be like, Peter, why are you cheating on me? The fuck going on? Lord, they found her. So there's 2 dead bodies. This is what I'm saying, man, with these subplots that just take you out of the fucking movie. You know, we're doing the missing persons thing. There's a body that's in the attic, and people are looking for her too. Like it's just I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. It's like 3 different movies on top of the Black Christmas movie itself. Then you got Olivia Hussey wanting to get an abortion. Like, it's a lot going on, man.
What do you want? Why are you doing this? Who are you? For God's sake, what are you doing?
I thought he was about to say, I know what you did last summer. I was going to say, I mean, it would have been better if he would have said that. Him saying that one line would have been better than the entire, what was that, Amazon Prime I Know What You Did Last Summer series. That shit was straight up ass cheeks, y'all.
Mrs. Mack, are you up there?
They had the audacity to make a I Know What You Did Last Summer series, and it could have worked. Something geared more towards the Lewis Duncan novel, I Know What You Did Last Summer, a series could have worked. It would have compensated fans for, you know, that shitty 3rd movie and not bringing back Jennifer Love Hewitt and all. I mean, they are supposed to be doing a direct sequel. But I feel like please don't do what Halloween 2018 did, because Halloween 2018, as decent as it was, I feel like they should have included Halloween 2. It would have made more sense for Laurie to turn out the way she did if she experienced both films.
Yes, hello?
But you cannot discredit I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, I know a lot of people hate on that movie, but nah, man, keep that shit canon. Toss out the third movie and then do your sequel.
Peter, Jesus, you scared the hell out of me. Why
Yeah.
didn't you say something?
Yeah? Well, you scared the hell out of me, too. What was all that yelling about? I was upstairs having a little sleep. Hope you don't mind, but it got a little cold out there waiting for you.
I'm sorry I was late, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
Claire Harrison is missing. I was out with a search party looking for her.
Yes, hello?
This dude looks... I know I said Matt Frewer, but he also seems like he's doing his best Jim Carrey impression.
How did the recital go?
How do you think it went?
Peter, what kind of a game are you playing? I thought you wanted to talk, so why don't you quit attacking me and we'll try to have a rational adult conversation?
Yes. Now stay on the line.
Okay, now calm down, lady. Let's have the story. Oh, yeah? That's the address. 6 Belmont Street. How many calls? Well, did you call the phone company? Oh, yeah? Well, miss, we're very busy here. There's been a child murdered in the park.
Just the usual day.
I don't know when we can get a man on it. Probably just one of your boyfriends playing a little joke. Yeah, well, I'll report it and try to get him.
This dude, like, where is... As a police officer, he has no sense of urgency. He's like, yeah, several people got murdered today, you know. What are you watching on TV tonight?
Jess, what's wrong?
Little girl was found murdered in the park.
What?
A search party that was looking for Claire found a little girl murdered. Claire's still missing.
Well, Claire's all right.
Is she?
Now listen, Jess, I know you're upset. But I've got something to tell you.
My chin is extremely strong.
I'm leaving the conservatory.
Peter.
Now, just hear me out. Will you hear me out, please? Now, I've lived in one room for 8 years, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having to line up behind 6 people every time I want to take a bath. I've had it. I'm quitting the conservatory, and we're getting married.
The fuck?
Well, say something.
She's like, you are crazier than I thought you were. Oh, man.
Do you remember when we first met?
He's like, no, I don't, actually.
You told me about you wanting to be a concert pianist. How it was your greatest dream. And I told you about some of the things that I wanted to do.
He's like, well, I lied. I only said that to get you in bed.
I still want to do those things. You can't ask me to drop everything I've been working for and give up all my ambitions because your plans have changed.
That is absolutely true. She's saying some real shit.
What does it change? We could be married. You could still do anything you wanted to do.
She doesn't want to marry you, bro.
Peter, I don't want to marry you.
Exactly. Like, I'm so glad she just came out and said it. Cause like, let's stop playing this. He just wasn't. He wasn't heeding the signs.
What about the baby?
She already told you.
I didn't want to bother you with it, sir.
Oh, you did?
6 Belmont Street.
He's on his. Yo, Peter's so stupid, man. He's on his Harry and Lloyd shit, or just Dumb and Dumber shit in general. He's like, so you're telling me there's a chance? Get the hint, bro. She don't want to marry you. She don't want your baby. You got used for that ding ding, and it's over. And you probably didn't do that right.
Sure.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Because if he smashes her anything like he plays the piano, then she was not impressed at all. What's the joke, though? She's cracking up. What is the joke? Because it looked like even John Saxon laughed a little bit.
Sergeant Nash, could I speak to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
That dude is probably just high.
Well, that's the number at the sorority house.
Fellation.
Yeah, it's a new exchange. FE.
John Saxon's even laughing like, yo, you are retarded, bro.
One of the girls that was in this afternoon gave it to me.
She gave it to you.
Yeah.
Nash, I don't think you could pick your nose without written instructions.
Damn. He has no faith in him whatsoever. Yeah, John Saxon had to laugh at that point. And Nash is still like,
I know.
He's like, wait, I don't get it.
Something dirty, ain't it?
Nash, you are the butt of the joke today, sir.
You selfish bitch.
Wow.
You're talking about killing our babies though you were having a wart removed.
Now can you see why I didn't want to tell you?
He's having a whole tantrum.
What are you doing to yourself?
He's breaking ornaments. Like, what is wrong with you, man?
Jess, let's get one thing straight. You are not going to abort that baby.
Peter, you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do.
I hate his character,
Jess,
yo.
if you try getting an abortion...
I think you better leave.
If you try getting an abortion...
I said get out.
He's like, I'm going to keep growing my hair out if you go through with this.
You're going to be very sorry.
Now, were they trying to make him like a red herring? Like, were they trying to make it seem like he was the killer? I'm not sure, but I hate his character.
Hi, Peter.
It's like, nice haircut, asshole.
Let's get Jess. Jess, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Any more news? No, but there's some people here to see about the phone calls. Jess, this is Lieutenant Fuller, and I'm sorry.
Graham, Bill Graham. Are you the person who called the station today?
Yes.
Well, we'd like to put a tap on your phone, but we'll need your written permission to do that if it's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, Graham, you can go ahead. And I'd like to see Claire Harrison's room.
Sure.
Where's the telephone?
There's one in the living room and one here in the hall.
Claire's room's up here.
How many girls live in this house?
Usually 10.
Hello, this is Lineman Graham. It's 6 Belmont. I'm working line 559-6114. Right.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I just saw that Grand Theft Auto 6, that trailer has broken records, man. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. If y'all are a fan of the series in general and have been waiting on this, that trailer is great. But if you're a big fan of Grand Theft Auto Vice City, like, I think I didn't play 5 too much, and I really loved 4, man. Nico's storyline was crazy, and I loved the gameplay of part 4. But Vice City, I know I speak for a lot of people when I say Vice City had a special place in my heart. If you're a fan of Vice City, seeing Vice City in, well, the game's not coming out until 2025, but to see the trailer in 2023 and to see how Vice City has evolved, I'm telling you, the trailer looks great, man. It looks so good.
Well, did anyone see her this morning?
No, I didn't. And all the other girls have gone for the holidays.
Can I get a list of their phone numbers where I can reach them?
Sure. There's one in Mrs. Mack's room.
Who's Mrs. Mack?
She's a house mother.
Why don't they just make a Grand Theft slasher game? I know they've got like Dead by Daylight and they had the Friday the 13th game, Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, but like give me the whole city or like at least a small town to run around in. Like if they made a Halloween game, like a proper one where you are like, I want to say make a Halloween game where the farthest you can travel is Russellville. I think that's like the next town over in Haddonfield. They always mentioned it in the movies. Well, not always, but they mentioned it in Halloween 2 and Halloween 1. But make it so that you can stay in Haddonfield and Russellville. And, you know, you can go to Haddonfield Memorial, you can go to Vincent Drug, you can go to the Tower Farm Party. Like, all of that shit, man.
You're going to have to keep this guy on the line as long as possible. We got a mechanical system here, and it takes a while. I know it's not very pleasant.
And make it so you can go to, like, Smith's Grove and Ridgemont Sanitarium. I think that Halloween game will be fucking crazy, man.
We've got one of our men in it, so you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, we've left the most inexperienced cop outside to protect you guys. Now we're leaving. Oh, there go Turtleneck Strong Chin out there. You was crying behind the tree the whole time? With no jacket on?
Just know Clara's dead. I can just feel it.
Oh, come on now, Phil. We don't know that.
Poor Mr. Harrison. I feel so sorry for him.
Hey.
Damn.
How's Chris?
Oh, he's okay. You know, Chris. Oh. I'm sorry, Jess. I guess I'm just exhausted. I've been taking these pills for my cold and they knocked me out.
So you're on drugs.
Would it be okay if I go up to bed?
Yes, of course.
Are you sure?
Yes, go up.
What is that little chart in the background? It says Aries, the something, Mars, Charlie Chaplin, and what? I guess somebody was just writing stuff on that board back there.
Call me if there's any news. Thanks. Night, Phil. Good night.
Meanwhile, Margot Kidder's character has been in a coma this entire time. Like, they told her ass to go get some sleep, and we just haven't heard from her.
Yeah. Everything clear on your end, Jeff? Okay. Sure. Yeah. Now, look, I'm going to need about 10 more minutes. Now, be sure you tell those people again, they got to keep this guy on the line.
Gotta keep.
Right. Because he hasn't worn his hat for the last 2 days. Yes, we certainly will live into that. Thank you very much.
Graham's nearly ready at the switching station. When the phone rings at the house there, this one will ring too. The transmitters have been removed, so we won't pick anything up at all from this end.
Great, thanks.
Okay, they kind of got a handle on things.
Okay.
Not like it's gonna make a difference. Yo, he put a baby doll in her hand, in her lap. Billy is one sick bastard. They do bring the baby doll back in the 2006 remake because Agnes is like, I don't know if she's rocking back and forth in the chair or just sitting there, but she is sitting in a chair at some point just playing with the baby doll. And I think she took either one or two of the eyes out of it. I said two of the eyes like it had more than. Y'all know what I meant, man. Y'all know. I'm not about to play with you. It's a nice peaceful fireplace. She's sitting there. Oh, yep. Margot Kidder's character's about to die because she's about to get stabbed with that that unicorn, man. I do remember that part, and I think that the Christmas carolers are outside. That's that drunk sleep she's in.
Oh, what's the matter? Easy, relax. You'll be okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You're not even really using that inhaler. Like, come on now. Let's make it more realistic. I am asthmatic. I know. Trust me. Especially waking up in the middle of the night and you need that thing.
I dreamed a stranger was coming in my room.
Now her death,
This is what gave me asthma.
they do recreate that in the fan film It's Me Billy, and I did commentary for It's Me Billy. I think when they dropped it on YouTube, man, that is one of the best fan films that I've seen. It is so well done, man. I think Dave McCrae directed it, man. Big shouts out to him for delivering a really solid fan film that ends on a cliffhanger. I won't spoil it for anybody if you haven't seen it, but it is fan filmmaking at its finest, man. And it serves as a direct sequel to this movie. And I'm waiting for him to make another one. These kids look straight out of Gatlin, Nebraska, yo. They're just hiding the pitchforks and the scythes behind them. Thanks, guys. You can go home now. I have no money. Does Billy have like gel soles on? Cause he like I said, man, he moves around undetected. Another thing about that fan film, It's Me Billy, they made Billy look like just you get that one shot of his eye in the light and it's so well done. But the long gray stringy hair they gave Billy is, I'm like, oh no, like you look insane, bruh. It's like, all right, man, y'all doing the extended version? Go home. I wouldn't know how to react to Christmas carolers, man, because at some point I'm just like, okay, let's wrap it up, kids. Let's wrap it up. Oh, God. It's a classic shot right there of Billy. Damn. Oh, boy. Not gonna lie, the way that was executed, I didn't need to see the impact of the stabs.
What's up? Jean, get the children in the car. What's going on? Please.
She's like, they sound like shit. Get them in the car. They can't sing.
Okay,
it's over.
Kids. Let's go. Come along, children. Hurry. Miss. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Oh, she gave her money after all.
There was a little girl murdered over in the park tonight.
Yes, I heard.
She's like, no, another one.
Your phone's ringing. Oh, yes. Excuse me. Good night. Certainly. Good night.
Testing. Bill Graham. Trace call coming in on phone 9.
Hello?
Here we go again.
Who's there?
I know they're trying to trace the call, but he looks like he's lost in the library stacks.
What your mother and I must know is just like having a wart removed.
That's probably when she thought it was she thought it was Peter. Said the same exact thing Peter said. But how would Billy know that Peter said that to her? He wasn't there. Oh wait, no, he was. It was in the house. He's like, you selfish bitch. Billy's hearing is 2020.
No?
Jess, we didn't get him. Look, there wasn't enough time. You'll have to keep him on the line longer.
What are you guys good for?
I see.
Like what do you want her to do? Ask him what his hobbies are?
No. I guess he was just kind of getting to me.
It reminds me of like Airheads when the dude the DJ is like getting to know your armed assailant. Like you're supposed to make conversation with him long enough for them to trace the call. I get it. You want to get the call traced, but that's an awkward conversation, man.
Leaving when I arrived at your house.
My boyfriend, Peter.
Are you having a fight? But yes, I'll have to call you back in a little while. Are you all right? I'll call you back in a little while and we'll get him next time.
Bernie, yeah, call the doctor.
I'm not letting no son of a bitch trespass on my land in the middle of the night. I don't care what kind of uniform.
What the hell is going on here?
You fired on a police officer.
You goddamn right. I do it again too. The bastard was trespassing.
Oh, you got an ass full of bird shot?
Yeah, and I'm gonna make son of a bitch stick every one of them out with his teeth. The next time you're gonna get the gun up your ass. Sideways.
That actor looks familiar.
If you laugh, you can, and I'll bust you to Boy Scout, I swear.
It's like, yo, I had enough of you laughing, and you're making me laugh too. John Saxon had enough, man.
Well, because I'm not really sure whether it should be stopped. Whoever it is should be stopped. God, Jess, I haven't had a minute's sleep around here. There's been so much noise in the house. What the hell was all that?
Look at that bookshelf, man.
She's having a nightmare. Is she all right? Yeah, she's fine. She's sick.
He repeated almost word for word what Peter said to me tonight.
That's right.
Couldn't it just be a coincidence? Oh, God, Phil, I don't know. I'm so confused.
Oh, look, Jess, I really don't think it could be Peter. You know I don't like Peter much, but I don't think he's that sick.
I do.
Peter would do this. He's so gentle most of the time. Oh, God, Phil, you know, I'm really getting scared. Look,
Now you're getting scared?
Yeah, he's there.
Hello?
Jess?
Is that
Yes.
Peter?
Oh, look, Peter, don't cry. We can straighten things out. There's nothing to get so upset about.
What's the difference between his call and you know, Billy's call?
Yeah?
It's Bill Graham. You want me to trace that one?
Yeah, try and get it.
Right.
Jess, we can't go, David. Please, Jess.
Yeah, him and Billy, it's like it's hard to differentiate the two.
Peter, where are you?
Please, Jess. You
Don't
Oh
do
my
this.
God.
Jess, don't hurt the baby.
Stop this, Peter.
You want a baby. I know you do. I don't want to hurt the baby. Jess, please.
Peter, please tell me where you are.
Did Peter hang up? What's going on here?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the calls just aren't long enough. Right.
You guys need to upgrade your equipment here. I mean, that's a lot of movies. Like, even movies that came out years after this, where the technology had gotten, equipment had gotten better. There are moments where they hang up and they're like, yeah, we couldn't trace the call.
You listen to that?
She's like, but that's invasion of privacy.
Jess, it's important that you tell me.
I'm pregnant. I told him I didn't want to have the baby.
When did you tell him this?
Today.
Just today, you sure?
Yes.
We can't kill the baby. That's a strange way of putting it.
Peter's an artist. He's very high-strung.
Neurotic, maybe?
No. No more than a lot of people.
Jess, are you telling me the truth? I got a feeling you're holding something back from me. Now, I don't want it to be Peter, but if it is, he needs help. Do you know what I mean? The sooner the better.
Nah, he has to get put down, man.
Was Peter with you any of the time since you got one of these calls?
Yes. Yes, he was here. He was at the house tonight when the first call came. That's right. It couldn't be Peter. Phil, it couldn't be Peter.
Is that Billy moving in the background?
Well, he's obviously upset about something. I'd like to talk to him. Can you tell me where?
Yo, that was nice and subtle.
Well, he lives at Baker House. But when he gets like this, he usually goes down to the recital hall at the music conservatory and plays.
Now look, Jess, if you get any more calls, you're going to have to keep them on the line longer. You're not giving us enough time to get a trace.
I'm trying. You know, it really upsets me.
If I sounded weird just now, people, that was a sneeze. I just had to keep it.
Okay.
Had to keep it within. I sneeze very weird.
Thank God.
I knew it couldn't have been Peter.
Well, what can I tell you? Covered the entire campus area. We're working our way toward the lake now. Where do we go from there?
Start them out on the south end of town and have them work their way through town on a house-to-house.
Got my man John Saxon stressed out.
Jess, do you want one aspirin or two?
Two, please.
Okay.
Let's not overdo it, girls. Right? The hell was that? It was a random guy that just popped up at the window. Oh, I think those are the guys that were on the snowmobiles.
Yes?
Sorry to scare you, miss, but we're with the search party.
Don't just pop up like that, though.
What do you want?
Well, we wondered if you'd seen anything peculiar tonight.
Well, not till you got
Yeah.
Oh, well, they scared the shit out of me.
Right.
But you do know there was a girl killed in the park tonight.
Yes, we heard.
Well, we're just helping the police to look for the killer.
Well, we'd ask you in, you know. But our dog died last night.
Oh, well, we don't want to bother you at a time like that. We were just wondering if you noticed anything suspicious here tonight.
Oh, no, sorry.
You just keep your doors and windows locked, and you'll be safe. You understand?
Yeah, watch where you point that shotgun.
Others from the search party around, so don't be afraid. We'll be around to see that you're safe.
I know, okay.
Just remember to lock those doors and windows.
All right, Abbott and Costello, get the fuck out of here. He keeps moving with the shotgun. He's like, and make sure.
No, seriously, do you realize this is the only door and window in this whole house that's locked?
Why are they just now noticing that?
Nash, get the Dean of Admissions on the phone. Tell him I want all records on a Peter Smythe, music student.
and have a car meet me out front.
That's Smythe, not Smithdale. Whew, I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. This movie is running much longer than I remember, and that will definitely play into my rating as we get to the end of it. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I'll save it. I'll save it for the end of the episode, people.
Are you awake?
Oh shit, she gets killed too? I don't remember her getting killed. Then again, I don't remember a lot from this. Peter smashed up piano. That piano did not deserve that. And all because he sucked as a pianist, he had to destroy the thing. That's... It's been like 18 days that this movie's taking place, and she's like, hey, did you notice that all the doors are locked except this one? Like, come on, man. How many landlines do they have within this house? I don't even... They probably are just now discovering all this stuff. They probably lived in this house for so long, and they're like, hey, did you know there's a front door to our house?
No.
You fat pig. You pig. You bitch pig. Look at you, little baby. No, really, no.
Come on, trace the call, get it together. Whoa.
The guy's on the phone again.
John Saxon's looking at the radio like, this guy's good, man.
Graham, it's group 140, terminal 55.
Billy must be so pleased with himself after every phone call.
Lieutenant Fuller.
Yeah, Nash, what is it?
A phone company's on the other line, sir. They say they got a trace on this one.
Yeah, let's have it.
He says the calls are coming from number 6 Belmont Street.
For Christ's sakes, Nash, you got it wrong. That's where the calls are going into.
That's where they're coming from, too, sir.
Damn. Plot twist. John Saxon's like, holy shit, this is the same thing they did When a Stranger Calls. It is that same type of moment where the guy's like, Jill, the calls are coming from inside the house. And she's just shell-shocked in that moment. Oh yeah, this dude's dead. He's super dead.
Nash. Nash!
Yes, sir.
Look, I can't get through to Jennings. I want you to call that girl. Nash, be calm. Don't tell her that the guy's in the house. Just tell her to put down the phone and walk.
Shit. I'm gonna be like, get your ass out. Like, I'm telling you.
Nash, if you blow this, I'll kill you.
If you like, if you're like a dispatcher for 911 or something like that, and you can make a difference whether that person lives or dies, tell her to. I'd be like, I would be calm, but I'd be like, listen, drop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. But no, I would have been like, listen, get the fuck out. Jump out the window if you have to. Get out the house.
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Jess.
Miss Bradford, this is Sergeant Nash. Are you the only one in the house?
That's got to be terrifying, though. If somebody calls you, I'm talking, you know, your blood runs cold, terrifying, where somebody tells you, like, listen, there's somebody in your house, you have to get out now. I feel like in that moment, there would be a sense of hesitation, as much as you want to get out immediately.
What's wrong?
I think it's the disbelief that'll get you.
Miss Bradford, please just do as I tell you.
Okay. I'll get Phil involved.
No, don't do that, Jess.
It's like that Dawn of the Dead 2004 moment where Ving Rhames is like, tell her to get the hell out now. And then that dude Michael's like, honey, listen to me. I need you to get out of there. And then Ving Rhames is like, tell her to get out. Tell her to get out. And the guy's like, honey, listen to me. And let's stay calm here. Like, it's a frustrating moment. And he told her to get out the house. And she's just like, nah, I want to investigate.
Miss Bradford. Miss Bradford.
Nah, just go. Just go.
Please answer me.
Could y'all imagine, like, if they remade this again and Billy comes running down the steps charging at her at that moment? At this point, y'all either dead or in a super deep sleep, so I'm going. I'll send help, man. Don't even go for the poker, just go. Is that... Oh, no, I thought that was Billy coming down the steps. I couldn't tell what was going on in the shot. This had to have been so frustrating to watch in the theater, man. Because people were probably, you know, it's that Laurie Strode moment where Laurie hears Linda getting killed on the phone, and then she looks across the street and Michael turns the lights out in the house. And then she just decides to walk across the street and investigate what just happened. That slow burn, frustrated moment. And that makes me think, how much of an influence do y'all think this movie was for John Carpenter and Deborah Hill? I think there's a lot of influences from Halloween in here. I mean, influences from Black Christmas in Halloween is what I meant to say. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. There's no, like, he just said, God damn, girl. He just said somebody's in the fucking house. God. Door locked. Okay, now it's time to go. It's definitely time to go. There's probably a body behind the door. Yep. Time to go.
It's me, Billy.
Jesus.
Agnes, don't you tell what we did, Agnes.
Oh my God. Whoa. I'm telling you, man, Billy coming down those steps. She should have stabbed him right in the face with that poker, yo. Billy's like, I've calmed down now. You can come out. That was a good moment, man. It was a good reveal and a good quick little chase. I'm not gonna lie. When the moment she turns and sees his eye in the door, that was good. That was good. Oh my lord. She's like she shouldn't even be down there in the first place, man. And you're in this dark, dirty ass cellar. What? Who's that? What? Is that Bane? That's Bane. He's gonna come through that door. He's gonna be like, let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne. I should have put a cup, my coffee cup, over my face when I said that. Should I? Or is it a little too nasty? It's not nasty. It's just espresso on the sides of it. Never mind. I'll save it for the Dark Knight Rises commentary. I was definitely, speaking of Dark Knight Rises commentary, I was definitely taking notes of, as much as I'm kind of superhero movie overwhelmed at this point, especially because DC got a clean slate and couldn't get it together, I definitely want to get some comic book movie commentary out to y'all, because I noticed that Spider-Man No Way Home, that trailer, is one of the most listened to episodes, and shout out to y'all for making that happen. But I definitely want to get like some DC and Marvel commentaries, man. I'm not gonna lie, like a year or two ago I wanted to do the Marvel crawl, but I didn't have anybody to do the Marvel crawl with me. I feel like me going through all the Marvel movies for commentary, I'm going to need somebody to do that with me. But I wanted to do all the Marvel movies, man, leading up to Avengers Endgame. Hey, Peter, where you been at, sir? And now you're breaking and entering. And you're going to fix the window.
Jess?
I've never noticed, now like I said, I don't watch this movie often, but I've never noticed the ice skates hanging up, which make an appearance again in the 2006 remake. Michelle Trachtenberg, her character gets, I think her name's Mel. Her character gets killed with an ice skate. Agnes throws that damn ice skate at the back of her head, and that shit, like a big chunk goes missing. And I wanted her character to survive so bad, man, because she's beating the hell out of Agnes with, was it a hockey stick or a crutch or something? And she almost gets away.
Jess? Jess, that you?
He's like, well, hello, Jess.
Why didn't you answer me? What are you yelling about? Jess, you had me worried. What are you doing around here?
That was a weird edit right there. Now, is she screaming because she killed him, or is he going after her? Like, what's happening? All right, well, y'all making a beat on that door? Because it sounded like it. John Saxon with that, with that fedora he's got on and his just outfit entirely, he looks like one of Jack Napier's henchmen in that Batman '89 movie. Napier's cleaning out excess chemicals. Why wasn't I told about this? Who's in charge? Eckhart, sir. Yo, back. Oh, she killed him. She killed Peter. I was about to go on a whole Batman recreate the line rant. He didn't. She's not dead. Oh yeah, she's alive. So now she's a murderer. Killed the wrong guy, shorty.
Why would Peter start killing people? I don't know. He must have made a call after each murder.
It's hard to believe Jess would kill anybody, much less Peter. Well, she's under.
How long do you think it'll be before I can talk to you? Just a couple questions.
Well, she'll be out for at least 4 hours and pretty groggy after that. What time do her parents get here?
A couple of hours. They're driving down from Unionville.
I'll stay with her till then. But the condition she's in, I wouldn't count on talking to her before tomorrow afternoon if I were you.
Has anybody notified Patrick Cornell?
Who?
Phil's boyfriend.
It's okay.
Right. It's a lot of people to break bad news to, man.
The hospital doesn't have facilities to handle this many at one time.
All right, tell the
Damn.
they have to get started on the autopsies right away. And notify the parents for identification.
Yes, sir. I think that about wraps everything up here, sir. The state lab guys will be here in about an hour. They said. Reporters, sir, and television news guys, they want pictures.
Get them the hell out of here.
Tell them I'll meet them down at the station. All right, guys.
The Bradford girl being charged, Lieutenant.
All right, you guys. Come on. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, the girl's father's upstairs, but he can't tell you.
Would you keep it down, please? We've got a sick girl in here.
Look, I don't know the whole story, but I'm not here. That's what I'm saying.
Did my man just pass out?
Once we get him downstairs, he's got to go to a hospital.
He's not in shock. He just didn't want to deal with the paparazzi and answer questions. So he acted like he passed out.
All right, Lieutenant, will do. Hey, Lieutenant.
Hey, you. Out. You want to spend the night in the can? Move. Jesus, what's the matter with this guy?
You have to get him to the hospital. Can you get us a car, Nash?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, McCloskey. You heard what the lieutenant said. All right.
You know, I almost said there's a killer on the loose and they left this girl alone in this room while she's sleeping, but they didn't know. You know, they thought it was Peter and they didn't know Billy was there. So you can't really blame them for that, but I do think there should have been somebody left in that room with her. Regardless, whether she was asleep, awake, doesn't matter. God, look at the crime scene. We're going past every room and just stopping. Oh, that's right. I think they're gonna like pan up towards the attic door. I think. I don't remember. And poor, what's her name, Claire, whose body has just been up there, and still they don't know her body's up there through the whole movie. She's just sitting up there rotting away. That's probably one of the creepier parts in the whole movie, for real. And Miss Mac, I forgot her body was hanging up there.
It's me, Billy.
This was definitely a choice ending, man. To zoom out and it's just like there, what was once one body is now two bodies in that attic that people probably, what they should have did. I don't know, man. Like in the really real world, they would have combed the entire house, attic included, man. I feel like they would have, they would have checked the attic and discovered those bodies. Then you got the one cop just out there playing tiddlywinks in front of the house. Yeah, I guess the ending was definitely meant to let people. I guess it was meant to be unsettling and uncomfortable. The main girl's still alive, but so is Billy. And the phone's ringing, and then we get the credits rolling. Yeah, this is one of the things I like about this ending. I'm about to get to my rating, people, because we definitely have survived Black Christmas, the official first Black Christmas. And regardless of how I feel about this movie and how much I take a liking more to that remake, and how much I hate the fucking 2019 version, and how much I really, really appreciate the fan film. This movie's well directed, man. It is well directed. The moments of tension and the cat and mouse moments, the phone calls with Billy and the sorority sisters, I think that shit works really well. It works a lot better than I thought it did, than I remember. And that is one of the biggest strengths of this movie, man. Now, like I said, the tension's there. The creep factor's there. The performances are solid, man. The directing's really decent. Another thing I will give this movie lots and lots of credit for, I don't remember this movie being so well written. Roy Moore, I think a lot of this dialogue is ahead of his time. And I'm not just saying it because it's, a lot of it's crude and because they're, dropping F-bombs here and S-bombs there. But the fact that in the context that they use a lot of this dialogue, it would still fly today in a 2023 movie, man. I definitely appreciate that, because you do have a lot of these old slasher movies, from the 70s in particular, and the 80s for sure, where the dialogue doesn't hold up well at all. And it comes across as really flat and things like that. But the interactions between the characters and certain solo character moments, it still holds up pretty well. The thing about this movie, man, let me just say, I'll give this a super solid 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely better than I remember. But this movie, man, like, I just don't get the whole, this is the scariest movie of all time and, the greatest slasher movie of all time. I don't get it. We get one sequence of slashing, and I know they're doing the whole less is more, they're not trying to be exploitative here. But this movie is way too fucking long, man. There are sequences that are so drawn out. And I didn't want to be a drag on the commentary because I was having a good time doing it. But there are sequences in this movie where it's like, this shit doesn't have to even drag out this long, or it's just not needed overall. And like I said, this does the same thing that When a Stranger Calls does. Now, granted, much like the Black Christmas movies, I saw When a Stranger Calls, I saw the remake in the theater prior to seeing the actual original film. So I'm thinking I'm going to love the original film better, especially because Carol Kane was in it. But after the first act of the movie, it turns into something completely different, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what movie am I watching? It's like two movies or a bunch of different movies in one, and that's what this does. The subplot about Claire missing, the main chick wanting to have, an abortion and things like that. Wait, was Claire the character that was missing? I think that was her name, but she's missing. There's a little girl that's missing, and they got the whole fucking search party sequence. The whole moments between Peter and Olivia Hussey's character, man. Like, it's just, I know they wanna have a lot more going on than just Billy running around the house slashing up sorority sisters. I understand that, but the shit they chose to do outside of Billy slashing up sorority sisters is just boring to me, and it's uninteresting, and I feel like it wasn't needed, and it takes away from how epic this movie ultimately could have been, man. The runtime is just like, oh my god, man. And I know you want to spend time with the cops and let the audience know that the cops are on to things and we're gonna find this guy, and it's like, that shit draws out a little too long at times, man. There's so much this movie could have pulled back on, and I felt like still been really, really, really solid. And I don't know, man. It's just like it bothers me so much, especially watching it now and having more of an appreciation for it. But I definitely give this a strong, solid 7.5 out of 10. Man, I had a good time watching this second time around. Do I had a change of heart and I'm like, is this in the top 5 scariest movies of all time or top 5 holiday horror? No, it's not. It's not, man. But I do appreciate this movie, like I said early on, for being a template for things like Halloween and Friday the 13th, My Bloody Valentine, as far as holiday themed slasher movies go, man, because there's a lot of movies that took notes from this, man. And rest in peace, shout out to Bob Clark for pounding the pavement and setting the stage for movies to come after this. Like I said, I'm still more partial to the 2006 remake. That 2019 remake can go to hell. And if you guys, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you guys love this movie, if you absolutely adore this movie, and you have not seen the fan film It's Me, Billy, the Black Christmas fan film It's Me, Billy, then I strongly suggest y'all check it out, man. I don't think too many of y'all will be disappointed with it, man, because even though I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, I appreciate every step that they took to make sure that felt like an extension of this movie. It is a true sequel to Black Christmas, and it's open-ended for another one. I want to tell y'all what the ending of that movie is so bad, man, but I just can't, man. Y'all got to experience that for yourself. I recommend, if you're going to watch the fan film It's Me, Billy, rewatch this and then go straight into the fan film, man. I'm telling you, it feels so good, and it feels like a modernized version of Black Christmas. So you can take that, Blumhouse, with that bullshit. I love Blumhouse, but I'm telling you, man, that 2019 fucking remake is so... It's awful, man. But shout out to Bob Clark and Roy Moore for crafting this this little crafty holiday thriller here. Shout out to Olivia Hussey, and recipe shout out to Margot Kidder and John Saxon, Andrea Martin and Doug McGrath, everybody that was involved in the making of this film. Like I said, people, we survived Black Christmas, maybe the blackest Christmas as far as some are concerned. But I don't know, would y'all want to see this remade again? I feel like they could take another stab at a remake, or if they wanted to do like a direct sequel, because this is an era where direct sequels to these age-old films can get made, man, by big studios. They can put big budgets behind them. It's just a matter of who would actually be excited for it. I'm telling you, give Dave McCray what he needs and have him do it. If we're going to bring this to the big screen or the streaming service, I don't know, but get that guy to do it, man, because he did a good job with that fan film, man. And they did a good job here too, people. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. But y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. Shout out Spotify for podcasters. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Romero Tudor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, the Cinemaniacs. And last but certainly not least, shout out to the Tudor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there. Definitely had to catch my breath there, man. I'm telling you, this outro, I want to know how much breath I spend on this outro. Can you spend breath, or can you waste it? I didn't want to say waste because I didn't want to make it seem like it was a... Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. But I'm debating getting, refilling the coffee cup and doing another commentary on some back-to-back shit. But I'm going to be dropping this tonight. You guys will have this commentary by tonight. It is the afternoon at this point. The Halo trailer... Halo Season 2 trailer, I'm dropping that tomorrow morning for y'all, so y'all can look forward to that. And I'm not sure. Friday is it's TBD right now. It's to be determined. I'm not going to promise y'all anything, but I will promise y'all one thing: more content, more Merry Madness content, man. There's, like I said, there's some horror. We're not going to do all horror, but there is some horror in there. You know what? I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, and I always shoot myself in the foot because I'm like, yeah, I don't like announcing which ones I'm going to do, and then I end up, getting excited and telling you guys what I want to get out to y'all. The Mean One is finally streaming. That's that that Grinch horror movie that they did with David Howard Thornton playing the killer Grinch. That is streaming, so I am kind of looking forward to that. I'm not looking for anything other than the Grinch killing people. I don't care if the acting's terrible. I mean, if it's overwhelmingly terrible, like, I don't know. I almost said Survival of the Dead or something like that, but I don't want to disrespect the late great GOAT George A. Romero. But if it's terrible like Jack Frost, the Jack Frost, ooh, that would be a good one to do. I think I did Jack Frost 2 Decembers ago. I did Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one, but the slasher Mutant Killer Snowman. I did not do Jack Frost 2. That ain't gonna be a sober commentary if I was to even attempt to do that bullshit. I don't know, but the mean one, I'm definitely eyeing that on the radar for sure, people. But one thing is for certain, like I said, the Merry Madness commentary will continue, people. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one, man. I enjoyed getting it out to y'all, and y'all already know the love and support y'all show me, I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tudor. Another episode of Tudor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.